Hello, and welcome back to the Isaac Heritage Museum. In today's informational video, we will be discussing the mystery that is our Knights of Malta display. The Knights of Malta were a Catholic, religious, and militaristic order assembled during the Middle Ages, being considered a secret organization. They were best known for their military, chivalric, and noble nature. Their original mission was to tend to pilgrims in the Holy Land by providing first aid and medical assistance, and by providing meals to the hungry. They established hospitals from Europe to Jerusalem during the times of the Crusades. In a military scheme of things, they also fought against the Muslims in the Crusades. Today, the Knights of Malta give humanitarian assistance in countries in distress, and even in their own communities. This display holds our oldest item, which dates back to 1530. This is a tablet that was given to us along with everything else on display. Due to the material of the tablet, it has allowed it to be preserved for 491 years. These items came from the Granville Malta home in Mifflin County, Pennsylvania. When the Knights of Malta used the building, they used it to house the widowed, the orphaned, and retired residents. In the 1960s, it was sold to be solely used as a retirement home. Miscellaneous items were scattered in the attic of the building after the Knights had left. So once the owners of the building needed the space, they found all of these items scattered up there. They decided that they shouldn't go to waste, so in 2011 they donated all of them to the Isaac Museum. Because the group was so secretive, some of the items remain a mystery as to why this group would have had them. And the mysteries that certain documents and items leave behind are chilling. The biggest mystery being this collection of what we believe to be real human remains. Originally, we thought that all we had were just 5 skulls, so we came up with many theories as to why a secret group would have these items. But the mystery just got bigger. Once we started to dig in our inventory, we found that there were 10 human femurs hidden away in a small black coffin, plus another skull with nails in its temples and part of its jaw missing. With this new information, many more questions began to arise. We reached out to the anthropology department at Juniata College and came across a man named Jonathan Burns, who could help us get more details about these remains. He definitely thinks that they are real human remains, and we have future plans to run DNA tests on them to find out the ethnicity and give a time period for them. Here at the museum, each of us came together to figure out some reason as to why the Knights of Malta would have all of these bones in the attic of their meeting place. Our research on the Malta home in Granville gave us some idea as to why they would have these. There is a legend that haunts the house, and we thought that that would give us a clue. It states that in the 1880s, a maintenance worker in the home killed all of the residents on the 4th floor and hid their bodies in the attic. This may sound like it is connected to what we have here, but the timelines do not line up, seeing as the Malta home was built in 1919. There is also another legend that says that there could have been an outbreak of disease amongst the orphans that killed off a large sum of them. This, however, does not help us because these bones are most likely adults. There was only one probable explanation as to why the bones would be in the attic of the Malta inventory. After some research, we saw that the group had some graphic rituals that they would perform in order to increase their ranks, and the degrees were kind of like levels, and they're kind of like a clearance as to what secrets you would know. On one of the ritual papers we have found, there is a skull and crossbones. Traditionally, the skull and crossbones were made with 1 skull and 2 femurs. With the numbers of the bones that we have, there could have been exactly 5 skull and crossbones. We believe that these bones were only used for ritual purposes. Since it is completely legal to buy, sell, and possess human remains, they most likely bought the bones in order to make these creepy decorations for either their rituals or for eye appeal. So with that, our bone mystery is solved. However, there are other mysteries about the Knights of Malta that still need to be uncovered. If this local history still interests you, we would love to have you visit the Isaac Heritage Museum in person for a guided tour. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.